Hello yogis, welcome back to another practice. My name is Naomi and in today's practice we are doing yoga to connect to your inner child. So this might be a concept you are not familiar with or you might feel a little resistance to. I had that too. But when you get into this work, when you do a lot of shadow work and you get in touch with your inner child, it can really benefit you in your current life. So that's why I was inspired to do a yoga sequence for the inner child. I'm also going to use an essential oil today, which is called Inner Child, which helps us to connect better to our inner child. So if you have an essential oil like that, then it's nice to add this to your practice. If you don't have it, you can do this practice without. So with that said, let's get started. So I'm going to apply the essential oil first. If you have a diffuser, you can also apply a few drops in your diffuser. And I'm going to apply this on my heart. So if you have any other specific spot you would like to apply essential oil, then that's also fine. Then you can rub your hands together and then just inhale the essential oil for a few breaths. And then you can set your essential oil aside. And we are going to start in child's pose, of course. So you can come on your knees, bring the knees a little bit wider, maybe as wide as your mat, big toes together. And you can stretch your arms out in front of you. Place your forehead on the ground and relax here for a moment in child's pose. So make any adjustments if you need to. Make sure you are completely comfortable. Relax your shoulders and your neck. Relax your hips. And tune into your breath. And you can set your intention for this practice. I am open to connect to my inner child and receive any messages he or she has for me. And you can use any emotion you're feeling right now to connect to your inner child. And breathe in. And on your out breath, you can walk the hands all the way to the left side. So as far as you can, walk the hands to the left. Maybe rest your head back on the floor. And feel a stretch in your right side. Create as much length and space as you can. And then slowly walk the hands back and then walk the hands all the way to the right side. Then you can feel a stretch on the left side of your body, maybe even your arm. Just breathe into the stretch. And breathe in. And on your out breath, walk the hands back to the middle. And slowly walk the hands back up. Okay, from here you can sit down on your sitting bones and you can stretch the legs out to the side for a straddle. If you like, you can always sit a little bit higher in your straddle pose. Make sure the knees are pointing upward. Sit up straight, breathe in. And on your out breath, you can walk the hands forward as far as you can. So you might be a little bit stiff right now, and that is totally fine. We're just slowly stretching the body, so don't do too much. You feel this stretch on the inside of your thighs and your knees. You might even feel your back. Going to stay here for around 2 minutes. And I want you to keep your focus on your intention, or maybe you already are able to connect with that inner child of yours. Maybe you feel a memory from the past. And without judgments and without trying to change it, try to be there for the inner child. Just give it presence and attention. Allow to feel the emotion, whether it feels good or bad, whether it feels positive or negative. Try to be neutral. Maybe sink a little bit deeper. And slowly breathe in. And on your out breath, you can walk the hands back up. Then you can bend the knees and bring the knees together. So you can rest your thighs, your inner thighs, by bringing the knees together. Bring the feet together and hug your knees into your chest. And let your forehead touch your knees if you can. And if you cannot, just try to as much as you can. Just a minute in angel pose. And this is actually a sitting child's pose. So relax here. Check your shoulders and neck. Can you relax them even more? You can breathe into your belly. And slowly breathe in and out. And lift your head back up. And then from here you can come on your hands and knees. Place the hands below the shoulders, the knees below the hips. Breathe in, arch your spine, look up. And breathe out, round your spine, push your spine towards the ceiling. Breathe in, look up, open your chest. Breathe out, round your spine. One more time. Breathe in, look up, arch your spine. And breathe out, push your hands firmly in the floor, push your shoulders away from the ears, round your spine. And then slowly come back into a neutral position. We're moving into extended arms and legs. You can reach the left arm in front of you and you can reach the right foot to the back. And you are going to balance here. Activate the abs. Make sure your spine and neck is long. And breathe. And then you can bring your knee to your nose and also bend the left elbow. So make yourself small here. And then reach your left arm and leg to the back. Okay, that plant is not on the right spot. But okay, breathe in. And breathe out. Bring your nose to your knee again. Push your right hand in the floor. Make yourself small. And reach out one more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Make yourself small. Use your balance. Nose to your knee. Reach the arm and leg out. Breathe in. Lift up higher. And then set your hand and knee back down on the floor. Switch to the other side. Reach the right arm forward. Left leg back. Keep your balance. Left hand is below the left shoulder. Breathe in. On your out breath, bend the knee. Bring your knee to your nose. Make yourself small. And then reach the arm and leg out again. Breathe in. And breathe out. Make yourself small. Nose to your knee. Pull your navel in. And reach it out. One more time. Maybe lift up higher. Breathe in. And breathe out. Make yourself small. One more time. Reach it out. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Place your hand and knee back on the floor. And then curl your toes and lift the hips up and back into your downward facing dog. Make your adjustments. The hands shoulder width apart, the feet hip width apart, and push your heels towards the floor. Rotate your shoulders down the ears, and can you sink your chest down to the floor? You can reach the right leg up for three-legged dog. Push the left heel towards the floor. Make sure the right foot is flexed. Breathe in. And on your out breath, bend the knee and open up the hip for a moment. Make sure you keep pushing both hands in the floor and also the right hand. Can you bring the right hip above the left as much as you can? Breathe. And then you can slowly step the right foot back down on the floor. Switch to the other side, three-legged dog with the left leg. Flex your foot, toes are pointing down. Bend the knee, open the hip. Push your hands in the floor. Push your shoulders away from the ears. Keep flexing your foot. Breathe. And then slowly step it back down on the floor. From here, you can slowly walk the hands to your feet. And then you can bring the feet a little bit wider than the hips. Rotate the toes out to the side and then let the hips sink down to the floor for a squat pose. So you can place the hands together, push the elbows into those legs, open up your chest. We're going to stay here for 1 minute in squat pose, Malasana. If you need to lift the heels up a little or maybe place a blanket under the heels or maybe fold over your mat, that's also fine in your squat. Just a little playful sequence, not too much, but fun to do to wake up that inner child. Breathe into your belly. And take a deep breath in. And on your out breath, place your hands on the floor. Lift the hips up, stretch the legs. Then bring the feet back together a little bit more, so hip width apart. And then fold your chest down. You can just let your arms and your chest relax as much as you can. You might want to just keep the hands on the floor or maybe grab your elbows. Standing forward bend. If you like, you can sway a little bit from side to side. And make sure the knees are not locked when you do that. Just relax your upper body. You can feel this in your spine and in your hamstrings as well. And take a deep breath in. On your out breath, you can let go of the elbows, a little bend in the knees, and then you can walk the hands forward again and step back into your downward facing dog for one breath. So breathe in and breathe out. And then you can bring the knees back down on the floor. And then you can sway the legs to one side and sit down on both sitting bones. And from here, you can roll yourself down on the floor. We are moving into reclining pigeon pose, and we also call this womb pose. So I thought this was a good posture for this sequence today. So you can stretch the right leg towards the sky, then place your right ankle on your left leg, and then you can grab your left thigh or chin with your arms. So the right arm is in between the legs and the left arm is on the outside of your legs. Make sure the right foot is flexed again so you protect the right knee. And we are going to stay here for 1 minute. If you like a little bit more sensation in this posture, you can push the right knee away from you with your right elbow. And you can bring the left knee towards your chest a little bit more, only if it feels okay. And send your breath to the right hip. And slowly breathe in. On your out breath, you can let go of the left leg. Place both feet down on the floor and switch to the other side. So stretch the left leg up, flex your foot, left ankle on the right leg, and with both hands grab the right thigh or chin. 1 minute here. You might feel different sensations on the other side. Maybe you have more space or maybe less. And also try not to bring the weight too much to one side. So keep your spine firmly on the floor. Breathe into your left hip. And slowly breathe in. And on your out breath, you can let go of the right leg and you can place your feet back on the floor. And then you can slowly bring the knees into your chest, relax the hips for a moment. Moving into our last posture, we're going to end today again with a happy baby. So you can grab the feet from the inside, lift the feet up towards the sky and bring the knees towards your armpits. Make sure you do not have too much tension on your shoulders. Keep your neck long. And maybe bring the feet a little bit wider if you can. If this doesn't feel okay, you can also grab your knees from the inside or maybe grab the ankles and maybe bring the feet together. That's also an option. Going to stay here for 1 minute. We are opening up the hips. So send your breath to these sensations. Breathe into your belly. And take a deep breath in. And on your out breath, let go of your feet and hug your knees into your chest. Make yourself small if you like. Bring your nose to your knees. And then just breathe into your belly. Then take a deep breath in and out. Then slowly place your head back on the floor. And then you can grab your thighs and you can slowly roll yourself back up and slowly come back into a cross-legged position. So I hope you enjoyed these few stretches today. Let me know in the comments if you liked this practice, if you like to see more of this, and if you want a little bit more help with getting in touch with your inner child or work with your emotions doing shadow work, you can download my free shadow work guide below if you like to work on that. If you like this practice today, then let me know by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you like to see more of these videos. So I will see you next time. Place your hands together, breathe in and breathe out. Namaste.